witness inside of a living room. Look at the problems and issues I'm living through. They try to drag me, I rise to my pinnacle. Up to the block like the neighborhood general. Drumming and knowing, and that's why I see the truth.
This shit actually exists. This guy dropped on a Sunday at 8 in the morning American time, but after a year, Donda exists. And it has an insane runtime. It's almost 2 hours long. It's 27 songs. I don't know if he's making up for lost time because the last two projects were very, very short. I've been trying my hardest over the past month or so to avoid as many things as possible about the release of Donda. I haven't listened to any of the music from the 3 listening parties, but of course it's been basically impossible to avoid certain things like features and so on. So none of the features are actually listed on here, a bit like Life of Pablo, so I'm not 100% sure on who's on this thing, but I need to get started because this shit is nearly 2 fucking hours. Okay, let's do it. Track 1, Donda Chant.
Donda, 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 Donda.
I think the album is called Donda. Okay, so little intro thing that was very strange. Second song, Jail. This is weird. It sounds like a fucking like 80s fucking pop band shit.
Guess we going down, guess who going to jail, guess who going to jail tonight.
This literally sounds like he's shouting it in an empty stadium. I've got goosebumps. I am scared for the way this shit is built. Going to jail tonight. That's tight.
In my cell, that's my celly.
He is on it. I heard he got taken off. What the fuck?
Made in the image of God. That's a selfie. This might be the return of the throne.
It is. How long has it? It's been 5 fucking years, bro.
Over and Jesus, like Moses
In Jesus.
presets. I can't be controlled with programming presets. Reset. We know what hell look like. Still, it's a hell of a life. Yes.
Guess who going to jail tonight.
This shit is so, it's like, this is, I don't want to, compare it to other shit already, but like, in the way Jesus was constructed, where it's very bare bones and minimal, but there's so many different sparse, detailed elements going on, it's that same kind of vibe. Do you know, I love the fact that that whole song was just built on those relatively simple guitars, and I like the fact that they weren't tempted to drop like a crazy knocking beat because that would have went hard, and they went for something a bit more spacey and subtle. But yeah, I genuinely thought that Jay-Z was going to be taken off this album for some reason, but very, very strong start. Next song is God Breathed.
I know God breathed on this. I know God breathed on this. I know God breathed on this. Band on this. I might need a band on this. This might get banned off rip. I know God breathed on this. I know God breathed on this. I know God breathed on this. Breathe on this. I can say for you before the sun in the water. More than I can say for you, but the truth still for you.
Who the fuck is who the fuck is that?
No God breathe on me. No God breathe on me.
Wow. Aside from that, It was like pretty much every single element of that song was made up just from voices. But I really like just how much restraint he's showing so far. Because again, the automatic thing after you hear those, but they just let the soundscape and the vocal layering just speak for itself. All right, next song is Off the Grid.
Boy, we off the grid, this for my kid. All this smoke, gotta say, all that smoke, gotta say, everything I spoke, what I meant. God, thank God, look what it did. Grid, got tattoos on my wrists, tattoos on my wrists. I'm in the road first.
Dangerous combination.
For my kid. Everything we did for the crib did. Nice whip, this trip. Going grid chicks for G6.
Oh, this is the drill song!
Everybody turn into a horse. My pockets bigger and my heart richer. My mind smaller. My grind harder and my car quicker.
Is this 5 Year Forward? Is there such thing as gospel drill?
Away from people that's miserable. Don't wanna lick you, I ain't finna sit with you. Ain't finna talk to you, ain't finna get with you. It's inside of a living room. Look at the problems and issues I'm living through. They try to drag me, I rise to my pinnacle. Up to the block like the neighborhood general. Drumming and knowing, and that's why I see the two. They playing soccer in my backyard. I think I see mess.
I think I see Messi. What the fuck does Kanye know about flirting?
I get a fast. Feel a waiting to pull up and give me my juice.
Oh, Kanye.
Cause a black man never shares red.
Oh my days, that song was so fucking fire. Oh my. I was like 3 different sections as well. That shit was fire. Carti and Kanye over a drill instrument was something I didn't know I fucking needed. Right, next song is Hurricane, which of course everyone has heard in some iteration or another, but I don't know what version is on this album.
All lights are for me. Lightning strike.
I want to cry already. I'm telling you, 80 Degrees is the best unreleased song ever made.
80 degrees. All that up for me. Finally free. And I want you to see I can walk on the water. I can float on the water. All let me down.
I love the way they've completely restructured 80 Degrees into something that it's kind of like the opposite of Jesus is King, because some of the songs on Yandy that ended up on Jesus is King were like, they were fully formed and then they like went back and stripped it back, and not in a good way, not like Jesus. But with Hurricane, it's like 80 Degrees was already like fully formed, but now they just like expanded it and made it this massive grand thing, like way bigger than it ever was. And Lil Baby's on it.
And I feel like you better on track, call, I might not get the message. She just tried to run off with my heart, but I blocked off the S. Oh, I know you all, I know you all. I know you all. Rain down the rain. Yeah. Still went off the rail. Had to go down. Just a new town. Just a new 10. I'm going in. I get too lit. Here I go. I get too rich. Here I go with a new chick. And I know what the truth
Oh
is.
shit!
The busiest loser. Heated by the rumors. Read into it too much.
Oh, man said, who's the busiest loser? That's deep, bro.
No more dark for me. I know you're watching me. 80
Ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous. 80 Degrees was already amazing, and now there's another amazing version of it. Oh, man, I'm so glad I waited to listen to this. Oh, man. Do you know what? I think, like, The Weeknd, his voice, has just got... It was already amazing, of course, but it's just got so much better somehow. And Lil Baby, I think he is one of the most improved rappers over the last year as well. Oh, Hurricane, bro. Anyway, next song, Praise God.
Sir, I do work. Work 6 of like Mike. Yeah, I'm shaking the drop. I'm still up on top. I've been had the block.
Oh, shit!
The devil my eye. Can't pay me to stop. This life I'm living. All the advice been tipped in. Give me that grip, no slipping.
Still outside, still outside. Still outside.
Who's that?
Let's get right.
It's not Baby Keem. It is Baby Keem. What the fuck? Bro, we got Kanye and Baby Keem and Travis Scott. I haven't heard a word about Baby Keem being on this album. What the fuck? He is getting the best. This is already one of the best Baby Keem verses I think I've ever heard. Kanye has a knack for doing that, just squeezing the best possible features out of people. This nigga's been listening to a lot of Kanye. He sounds like 645 AR! Again, it's fire. Oh my, There's a theme running through this album of just using these choral, ghostly vocals as the bedrock for the whole instrumental. Next song is Jonah. Backwards.
Hard to keep my focus on what matters. Man, I'm hit my line like some. Just got hit up on your block.
Is this fucking Say You Will Part 2?
On your block. You can rest assured it's not us. Screaming out the wave, catching waves. They say. Let me kick it, this might get away. I pour up a drink for all my who ain't see the day. Trying to finish this, so I started with.
I don't know who this is, but this nigga is so fire. So many of these songs are structured so unconventionally, but I fucking love it.
I wasn't scared to die for him, that was my biggest fear. I got your son and your daughter like you still will. Know how I feel.
Is that Dirk?
26 years pops got out to see his son killed. And all good, my head.
No, because this is Dirk's bag. Dirk is at his best when he's fucking on his moody, melodic type shit. Oh man, this guy. Got a little Dirk.
Been months and I still have. Kanye did it for the city, he co-signed.
Facts.
And when you want to, I bet you check in.
The more I listen to the song, the more amazing it sounds. Jesus Christ.
Who speak to me, but only no cap. Me and your big homie go back. Don't know me like that.
Know me like that. It's not fair. That was actually genuinely amazing. Like, genuinely. Oh man, that shit put a tear in my eye. I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, Lil Durk. Anyway, next song. Okay.
Okay, now they got me wanna rap again. Hit a wanna leave me, stab me in my back again.
Bow!
Look like a ghost. You wanna come in and play with the goat?
You know, I do love the fact that for most of these songs, just the idea of traditional hip-hop structure is just completely out the window.
Who said I did what did they do? Why the hell you hating so damn?
It's Lil Bo!
They don't keep me around cause I'm straight true.
Oh, you know what, secretly, the low, like, bassy tone of his voice fits perfectly on something like this.
Juice. If they say it's up, I don't need a truth. Everything.
Do you know what I think Kanye's doing a lot with these features is he's putting them on things that they wouldn't traditionally even consider rapping over.
So you love you constantly, cold shoulder me, but ain't no going back to
Who's that?
facing, no, that's the older me.
Very interesting. Once again, untraditionally structured. Would not expect Little Yachty to be on a beat like that. I don't know who the guy was towards the end, but he did his thing as well. Okay, next song is Junya.
Junya Watanabe on my Junya Watanabe on my new killers. Shot. Tell him. Just on Donda.
The kind of organ you hear at like a baseball game? Basketball game?
All summer. 4-5 gunners. In pajamas. Junya Watanabe on my 4-5 summers. 4-5 summers.
Is that Kanye Part 2?
I got status. You want steady. See more comments. And I see commas. Spirit is Spirit of Donda. Tell the devil good night. Go to sleep.
Go to sleep. That's like the catchiest one. So, Junya Watanabe on my wrist. Another Carti feature. Junya Watanabe on my wrist. That one was a bit more like, you know, verse, hook, verse. Bit more traditional, but it was still fire. Next one is Believe What I Say.
Yo.
Oh!
You need something unexpected. Yo. Stuck on my web fit. You ask me. Don't let the lifestyle drag you down. Man, it's too early. What the hell you do waking me up at 5:30? Why? For the throat goes. Even if I gotta do it solo. Even if I gotta do it with no promo. I ain't got my point.
This is the opposite of no promo.
I ain't never question what you was asking for. I give you every single thing you was asking for. I don't understand how anybody could ask for more.
This is, you know, out of all the ones so far, this is the one that I can imagine like being played on the radio, like being an actual hit.
Don't let the lifestyle drag you down. One less sparkle to follow in love. One less sparkle. Don't let the lifestyle drag you down.
That was so joyful and happy. That bass line, I don't know who was on the bass, but they were going fucking in. I love the Lauryn Hill sample. I love to hear Kanye singing. It sounded like he was having fun as well. Next track is 24.
Dear God, make it alright. Only you can make it alright. Dear Lord, make it alright. Never the right time to go. Gotta the right time to go. Never the right time to go.
Fire!
We gonna be okay. We gonna be okay.
Angelic. Little, that was kind of like an interlude track, but next song is Remote Control.
Remote control.
On remote control.
Remote control. Like a
CEO.
feeling like the man. Feeling like the man.
These drums are weird. They're hip hop drums, but they're also like marching band, like military drums. Mum's life, I didn't know he was on this. Oh shit! Fuck.
I can't rock your ball. Just let it brand new rose. Just let it brand new rose. Jesus said it brand new clothes.
A Daft Punk back? What the fuck?
Don't you give your love up? This is right sign. Yeah. It will be less than one another till we die. I give you tears. Die. Oh. I just wanted you love. Make it frozen like a bomb. Don't you freeze up on a bomb. He got it on remote control.
Splendid.
Splendid.
Oh.
What the Oh, shit. Oh, that shit was also amazing. We got it on remote control. And Thug can rap, spit, sing over literally anything. That shit was beautiful. Next track is Moon. I do believe I do know the feature on this. It's another 80 degrees! Dark fantasy.
Here we go, strapping we up. Never forget all the memories.
Is that Kanye? I didn't know!
I got such a sweet moment. Angels that say I'm not ever weak.
Mike Dean is doing the most with these fucking chords. It literally sounds like the moon. I love it. It's just a wall of voices. I mean, what do you expect when you put Cuddy and Don Toliver on the same song? You expect magic. Next tune is Heaven and Hell. Interesting sample.
No more promos, no more photos, no more logos, no more chokeholds. Legos connect like Legos. Make this final, make this my eyes closed. Burn false idols, Jesus disciples. Now, hold up, no peace, hold up, police, don't call police, just stay focused, pray for.
This nigga's not normal. He's not. Did you fucking hear that?
Pray for new breath, hey Lord, make sure it's safe for who's left. No, you can't find.
Whew. Again. Oh my days. Alright, next song is the title track, Donda.
Glory, 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 glory. And the power, and the power, and the glory, and the glory. Oh yeah.
Am I going crazy or can I hear fucking Ariana Grande? So a little spoken word interlude, again very ethereal, very gospel-esque. Next song is Keep My Spirit Alive.
You can take it all, but the Lord on my side. The spirit won't die. Yo, flush the work just in time and they ready, thank God. Thank God. Screaming through the GT roof like we done made it, thank God.
Is that West Side Gun? Oh, fuck yeah. Alright, let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, with my shooter trash, thank God.
Go, 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 go!
So for the remix, millionaires on that shit.
What the fuck is Conway? Please tell me we're getting Benny on this as well.
Into a little Gotti, yeah. Now Wakanda, but Wakanda is kinda like what we about to make.
There's kind of like a trajectory of this album where, like, in terms of the themes, as it's got on, it's got like more and more like hopeful and optimistic.
Isn't it sad so I don't stress, I pray and strategize.
Okay, next song is Jesus Lord. Oh shit, this is 9 minutes. I'm unsettled.
Tell me if you know someone that needs
Jesus!
Sitting by myself, I'm just thinking about all I've been through. I wish I was dreaming. Man, it's hard to be an angel when you're surrounded by demons. I watch some all my deepest friends, and lately I've been swimming on the deepest end. It's just drugs, it ain't no hugs, it ain't no love there. So much pain, too many emotions, and everything that you do good, it just go unnoticed.
This is like it feels like a spiritual sequel with a more like religious flair to it, to Real Friends, where he sounds like just like super worried about like his personal and familial relationships just breaking apart.
Mama, you was the life of the party. I swear you brought life to the party. When you lost your life, it took the life out the party. I'm just reaching for the stars like Buzz Lightyear, and now I'm light years ahead of those nightmares. I deaded those night tears when the night clears.
Yes, that's what I say. He said he deaded those nightmares. It sounds like there's a progression in this album where he's trying to get over whatever he's dealing with.
I talk to Christ and I bring my mother back to life, and if I die tonight, will I see her in the afterlife? But back to reality. Getting addicted, and an older boy just stuck with the picture, painted vivid. That's a villain portrait. And a year that went by, a daughter just turned 1, and she's still.
It's been so long since I heard like storytelling from Kanye like this, but this shit is fucking amazing.
You gotta show him that it's that real. You ran up on him with the pipe like stand still. You took my brother life, you made my mother cry. In the name of the true and living God, the beneficent, the mercy,
Electronica,
for bringing me up the rough side of the mountain like earth through. Monitor, back from the great yonder, the son of man and the son of Donda.
this guy is fucking ridiculous, bruv.
Down the street did the Ghana. If the postman call me Terremoto, El Negro Loco. I shake the tectonic plates of the game if I lay one vocal. The God is into.
I shake the tectonic plates of the game if I drop one vocal. Oh God.
Been through a lot of things. Tell me if you know someone that needs Jesus. Lord.
What up? Free my father. That's the Larry Hoover sing.
That song was genuinely amazing. It's so good to hear like Kanye go back to just like straight up classic storytelling shit, but everything about that song was just fucking amazing. All right, next song is New.
By the weekend, baby XO.
It's so weird that he said "Baby, Let's Gone" by The Weeknd XO, because this sounds like a The Weeknd instrumental, like something off After Hours or something. It's like that sound mixed with the synthy shit from Graduation. Oh, it's crazy.
You take the ride, please don't close your eyes, in the den of thieves, every man disguised, keep your mask on, keep your sanitized, when they start to lie, remember this advice, what they vandalize, still evangelize, make me go again, make me go again, make me go again, make me go again, make me go again.
Next song is Television.
Is
that pop?
They got that
His voice. That was a bit confusing. That was quite strange. Next one is Lord, I Need You.
When you say give me a ring, you really meant a ring, huh? Turned out to be more than just a fling, huh? Like 7 days a week, it's the best collab since Taco Bell and KFC. Talk to me nicely, don't come at me loud. You man, space is a luxury, but you came here to show that you still in love with me. Starting to feel like you ain't been happy for me.
Oh!
I'm safety.
Next song is Pure Souls.
Went through stages just to hop on new stages.
Roderick Rich!
And I cannot sell my soul. Whatever I was raised in, it's money sanctified, so I gotta say it again. They said I was mad at the Grammys.
Roddy Rich, I believe, is a trailblazer. You can hear his influences from other people, but there is no one that sounds like him.
Every color Jabos, every cutlass is cold, every cousin is stole, every summer was cold. Out of all of the moles, out of all of the folks. Southside, and we outside. This Southside, and we outside. This Southside, and we outside. Personal worth is not what a person is worth. I could give $1 to every person on earth. Man, it's gotta be God's plan.
I mean, it might be a very, very long stretch, but he mentioned mob ties, he mentioned Six, and now he's mentioned God's plan. So this Kanye Drake thing, just end it, bro.
We're gonna have to square up then. We're gonna have to set it up then. We're gonna have to set it up then. We're gonna have to set it up then. It ain't how I used to be. Just to know me, so get used to me. Looking in the mirror is the truth for me. Looking at my kids is the proof for me. The truth is only what you get away with, huh? I said the truth is only what you get away with, huh?
Who's that? Another amazingly. So many of these songs are very fluid and organic as well. As you can tell, obviously Kanye loves to work with so many different people, but he always squeezes the best out of every single contributor. Next song is "Come to Life."
Here go all your problems again. 3, 2, 1, your pen. Don't you wish the night would go long? I've been feeling love for so long. I ain't had a high so long. I've been in the dark for so long. Night is always darkest for the
Since
dawn.
we had that Jesus Lord song, the songs have become even more overtly gospelly.
I don't wanna die alone. I don't wanna die alone. I get mad when she gone. It all come to life. Praying for a change in your life. Tell me how I to be. All she want was Nikes. This is not about me. God is still alive.
That, along with the Pop Smoke one, are the only two ones that were okay to me. The next song, which is technically the last song because there's a bunch of part twos stuck onto the end of the album. This is No Child Left Behind, which of course I've heard that snippet of.
No child left behind. No child left behind.
I thought this would be either the opener or the closer.
Back again, I used them back against a wall. Never call him home. He's done miracles on me. He's done miracles on me.
This literally sounds like The Ascension. Yeah, that shit's ridiculous. So we've got this Jail Part 2, which is apparently featuring DaBaby and Marilyn Manson, but it hasn't been cleared because DaBaby's manager hasn't cleared it. So we've got 3 Part 2s. The first is Okay, Okay Part 2. So it's the same song. Okay, so this bit's new.
With your ex still in love, so you're single, but broke up with
Okay, so that's the only addition. Otherwise, the song, I'm pretty sure, is just exactly the same. So we got a Junya Part 2 as well. I think that was one of the ones with Playboy Carti.
I'm not leaving. Where's my matches? In the back of my matches. In the gay of my matches.
Okay, so I think this verse is slightly longer. Oh shit, Ty's getting a buzz. They don't do karate. So the last one is Jesus Lord Part 2. That was the one that was like 9 minutes long. I think this is only a couple of minutes longer, so there might be an extra verse or two. I don't know if I'm going to do the whole 9 minutes again, so I might just have a look and see what's new.
Like Jesus Christ, he gotta be stopped.
I don't know how I feel about Sheik on this beat.
They can talk about me all they want. I'ma talk to him. Some get shot in their mouth, never talk again. After that, they go and give veneers or the porcelain.
Jadakiss never loses it. Junya Watanabe on my wrist. Okay, yeah, so that is the very an hour and 48-minute Donda. I'm pretty sure this is longer than like the last 2 or 3 Kanye albums combined, but do you know what? I'm here for it. And it's very rare that you have an album that's this long. It keeps your attention. But when you have the list of collaborators and guest vocalists and features that Kanye has at his disposal, that's probably slightly easier to do. But nonetheless, that doesn't take away from what I believe with multiple lists to come is some sort of clear narrative that Kanye usually employs in his albums. It sounded like there was these themes of having fallen by the wayside or maybe being a sinner and eventually being saved. Of course, that ties in with all the religious allusions. I think thematically and sonically, the first maybe half or third of the album is a bit grimier, minimalist, darker. And then I think when we get to Jesus Lord, which is basically the centerpiece emotionally and thematically, it starts to open up and brighten up and sound and feel more optimistic and positive. There was literally out of 20, excluding the 3 part 2s, 24 songs. That is 22 for 20. The only ones I was kind of confused on was the Pop Smoke Television one. It didn't sound finished. And the Penota one, Come to Life. But aside from that, pretty much everything was fucking fire, which is ridiculous for an album that's this long. But it's Kanye, and he's the GOAT. There's a reason. And I believe all this faffing around with multiple release dates and all these album listening parties. I knew when the album dropped, I'd be like, it was worth it. And it was fucking worth it. Anyway, those are my thoughts on this new Kanye West album, Donda. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. Do you fuck with it? Do you not fuck with it? Make sure to like, subscribe, dong the bell, and I will see you next time.